Louisiana's only statewide TV news network. This is Breaking News.
And that breaking news at this hour, Hurricane Helene is now a Category 4 storm with winds up to 140 miles per hour. And the storm is expected to make landfall at any moment. Forecasters have been predicting a life-threatening storm surge of up to 20 feet. The governors of 6 states, including Florida and Georgia, declaring emergencies in their states. The storm winds already leaving hundreds of thousands of homes in the dark in Florida. Ivan Rodriguez is in Tallahassee with the very latest.
Hurricane Helene is battering Florida with high winds and a devastating storm surge. Florida Highway Patrol said at least 2 bridges in Tampa had to be shut down. Experts say it will likely be the strongest hurricane to hit the U.S. in over a year.
Those impacts are going to be life-threatening in a staggering way.
Emergency declarations already approved for Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and Alabama. President Joe Biden issuing an urgent warning to all those in Helene's path.
Everyone needs to take it seriously, extremely seriously. The potential storm surge is well beyond the immediate path of the hurricane. Could be significant and deadly.
For much of Florida's Gulf Coast, mandatory evacuations have been in place since Wednesday, with state and local officials imploring residents to leave while they have the chance. Many veterans of previous hurricanes like Ian and Idalia are opting to stay put.
Some people have made decisions that they're going to hunker down, even though they were requested to leave.
Some Georgians a little farther inland making final preparations before Helene hits them.
We've been doing this for years. Been here 34 years, doing the same thing every year.
Just make sure we got everything prepared, because the last storm that came through was horrible.
In Tallahassee, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
All right, Helene is going to make impact here as well. Chief Meteorologist Ashley Brown has been telling us about this all week long. She joins us with the very latest.
So we're already pushing moisture ahead of Helene. So there was already some pretty good rain that had developed ahead of the system, right? And that's the rain that's starting to build in to move into the state already. Now, the actual tropical moisture will take a little bit longer, but it will bring impacts here. Because winds at landfall will be over 140 miles per hour, by the time the storm gets here, we still will have wind gusts of 50 miles per hour plus.
Wow.
So that's how strong this storm is.
Tomorrow we're talking? Or?
Yes, Friday. Yes, wind advisory is already in effect for Friday. Friday will be our windy day. We'll still be rather breezy on Saturday as well. So we'll feel the impacts for days. So, I mean, this is quite the strong storm. Making landfall after the 11 p.m. hour, and we're on the same time, so we're good. After the 11 p.m. hour, making landfall in Florida as a Cat 4 storm. But by the time it gets to Georgia, it's still around a Cat 2 storm. So it is going to weaken, but it's a slow weakening process considering its strength at the moment. I mentioned that ahead of the tropical system, there's some rain, right? Rain that had already developed. That rain is starting to make it our way. Now, that tropical system is pushing that rain our way, but this is not the exact tropical moisture that we're expecting to bring some pretty good rain our way. Right now, we're at 70 degrees for Indy, 68 as we look to Columbus, temperatures at 68 for Fort Wayne. The temperature trend will hold fairly steady. We're going to see 60-degree nights and 70-degree afternoons with very little change from day to day. This is because of the cloud cover and because of the rain. Our wettest day, our windiest day will be Friday. And by the time we get to Saturday, still breezy and damp, just not as wet. And we'll see remnant moisture hang out with us into next week. Your full forecast is coming up.